Hello everyone. Today we have the Xiaomi Redmi Watch 3 Active Smartwatch review. The Watch 3 Active features an IPS LCD display with a size of 1.83 inches, a resolution of 240 x 290 pixels, and a peak brightness of up to 450 nits. It has both a heart rate sensor and blood oxygen volume control. In addition, they are 24/7, so they are always conducting continuous measurements. It also has advanced sleep monitoring, as well as traditional measurements such as steps, calories, or daily distance traveled. It has a lithium battery with a size of 289 mAh, which gives us an estimated battery life of about 12 days if we use the watch on a daily basis. That is, wear it on the wrist normally and receive some notifications, and up to 8 days of uninterrupted use in case we use the watch in a more in-depth way. That is, that we, for example, do some training. It includes Bluetooth version 5.3, is compatible with both Android and iPhone, and pairs via the Mi Fitness app. In addition to all this, it also has a microphone and a speaker, so we can answer phone calls and speak through it, as long as we have it connected via Bluetooth to the mobile phone and we are within the same range. The watch is totally waterproof, and we can dive up to 50 meters away, so don't any fear of taking it to the pool or swimming with it. Apart from this, it includes up to 100 different sport modes. Finally, it is available in black and grey colors, although we also have straps of different colors to be able to change them, and we'll find it at an approximate price of about 40 euros. Below, as always in the description, I'll leave you a direct link in case you want to get one. And now then, guys, once we've seen the features, let's go to unboxing. Well guys, as for the contents of the Watch 3 Active box, first of all we have what the watch is, which we are going to leave aside now as always, to see it later in detail. And as for the accessories, well, also very simple. We have on the one hand what the charging cable is, which in this case is magnetic. We do not have a network adapter, so as you can see only what the cable is, and on the other hand also something that comes in all watches, which is the instruction manual. As you can see, the contents of the box are very simple. We don't get any extra stuff such as another strap of another size or some kind of protector. Only the watch comes with the little cable. So guys, having seen the unboxing, let's get to what is really interesting, to see the Watch 3 Active in detail. The watch weighs 40 grams, and in terms of measurements, it's 3.8 centimeters wide, 4.5 centimeters high, and approximately 1 centimeter thick. When it comes to wearing it, it's actually quite comfortable. The strap is made of silicone and fits pretty well. It doesn't bother you anywhere, but the only thing I've noticed is that the watch sticks out quite a bit upwards. In other words, practically all of the centimeter thickness of the case is facing outwards. On the inner face of the watch, we'll find the sensors, both the heart rate and the blood oxygen volume control, as well as the 2 magnetic charging pins. Additionally, as I mentioned before, the watch straps are interchangeable, so we can easily replace them with these 2 metal pivots that we have on each of them. On the front of the watch, of course, we have the screen. As I said, it's an IPS LCD screen. It has pretty good brightness, and what we do find is that despite the size, it has a small bezel around it, which makes it a little smaller. As you can see, surrounding the entire case, we have an outline with a metallic finish, and just on the inside, we find the only action button that it has. As for how the watch works, it's not far from a typical smartwatch, as they all have numerous features. In this case, the default main screen displays different data such as date, time, and some daily biometric data. We can modify this screen if we press and hold it, and we can change it to a different skin. Here, for instance, only 3 show up, but you have many more in the app to change. If we swipe left from the main screen, you will find the biometric data, but more advanced than what we see on the main screen. If we swipe again, we also have different widgets, and if we swipe again, we have others. All of this is customizable. From the app or even from the watch, we can change some of them. On the other hand, from the main screen, if we swipe up, we'll enter the quick settings. These are some pretty basic settings where we can activate and deactivate some things, and from here we can also access the complete settings of the watch where we already have many more settings. If you swipe from top to bottom from the main screen, you'll enter the notifications. And finally, if we press the side button once, we enter what is the complete menu of the watch, where we have all the icons of all the applications that we have available. As for the phone calls, from what I've been able to test, they don't work badly at all. Although the sounds are not of great quality, the microphone must not work badly at all because, from what I've been told, I have been heard quite well. But yes, the speaker, although audible, is a tad low, and if there's some noise around, you might struggle a bit to hear properly. Okay guys, and before we wrap up, mainly to avoid elongating the video and to prevent confusion, I'm going to provide two different videos up here. The first one is about synchronizing the watch, meaning pairing the Watch 3 active with our mobile so you can understand how to connect it through the MyFitness app. And the second video, for once the synchronization or the pairing with the watch is done, you can activate the notifications because they are not enabled by default. You have to manually switch them on so you can get your WhatsApp messages or calls on the watch. So I'll leave two videos up here in case you want to carry out either of the two processes. All things considered, I believe the Watch 3 Active is the perfect smartwatch to get started in the world of these gadgets. It has a very attractive price and all the basic functionalities necessary to operate. Also, it's aesthetically very pleasing with a good display and a good weight. Obviously, we don't have things like an AMOLED screen or the phone calls don't sound amazing, but for those 40 euros, it's a really good option. Well guys, that's it for the Xiaomi Redmi Watch 3 Active review. As always, if the video has been useful to you, don't forget to give me a good like, which is super important, and also subscribe to the channel and hit the bell so you don't miss anything. As for me, that's it. As always, a pleasure, and see you in the next video.